on the other side of the break, I was talking about voting, how important it is for people to vote. Now, what I have seen, of course, election time, you have an influx of candidates at various levels in the game, right? And so have you seen some of the candidates say, well, they didn't invite me to the town hall. They didn't invite me to the debate. Why they got those people there? They not even registered. You've heard people say that?
I have.
So what I want to do now is I want to provide some free advice for up-and-coming politicians, candidates, as to why. Why is this done this way? There's a lot of people doing this way. There are a lot of mainstream candidates who have not actually filed their paperwork yet, okay? And there's a reason for that, and I'm going to explain that. For instance, Sheila Dixon has not filed her paperwork yet.
Really?
She's going to file her paperwork in the next few days. Okay?
Wow. Okay.
A lot of people have not filed the paperwork. They're officially not running, but they're doing a public campaign. They're talking about it. They're going out and they're shaking hands and kissing babies. They're holding up signs. They got buttons and all that kind of pins, T-shirts, and knocking on doors. And they're doing all these things. But to the novice politician, they say, I don't understand. I saw a post from a gentleman, and he said that he is, all the people on the stage, hadn't registered, or why did nobody invite him? And he said he took his last $150 to register, and he was the first person to register, and people in the media ignores him. And for people like that, for people that feel that because someone has not filed the paperwork, they're not officially running, I'm going to explain to them the very important reason why it's done that way. Okay? Here's why. Once you file your paperwork, once you take your $150 and give it to the Board of Elections to start your mayoral campaign, other offices are cheaper than that, but that specifically doesn't matter. Whenever you file your paperwork, the timer starts. You have to start with the accounting. That's the very important thing, the accounting. So the gentleman that said he was the first person to run, signed up last year sometime, he's had to do accounting. And accounting is something that the Board of Elections got to do paperwork. Your treasurer has to tell money sources, and there's a lot of details that have to happen. Okay. That starts once you file your paperwork. So some of the more savvy candidates, they haven't filed their paperwork yet because they don't want to have to do that accounting. You won't be liable to start talking about these things until you have to file the paperwork. Once you do that, then, there's more paperwork to do. So they can focus on some of the other things. This is mainly an action that has to happen in the public. You're trying to raise awareness for your campaign, for your platform, for the issues that are important to you. That's the main thing. Paperwork, you can file the paperwork as long as you do it just before the deadline. And the deadline is the 20-something of this month. So you're going to see most of the candidates that have some season that are filing right around this time, because they didn't want to have to worry about doing that other stuff. And, it can be tedious. It can be tedious. It's that pain in the butt.
I can imagine.
Pain in the neck. I'm telling you.
I can imagine.
Pain in the neck. All right. So that's why. The main thing that you need to do is get your stuff out. They'll take pictures and say, oh, I filed. People don't care about that. That's not the big thing. That's some behind the scenes stuff. That's some behind the curtain stuff. That part doesn't matter as much as getting your platform out there. What are you talking about? People are like, okay, you such and such file. Okay, who is he? That's the next question I'm going to say. Okay, you file. Who is he? I don't know him. That's what they're going to say. Who's that? I don't know her. Who is she? Right?
Okay.
Those are the people you need to focus on that stuff. That $150 that he spent, whenever he spent it, would have been better served in promotion, marketing, campaigning, whatever you want to call it, right? You could have spent that $150 this Friday. You could have. It's all right, but I wanted to put that out there. People just